So after 3 to 6 months of dating, you are texting and asking this guy, what are we? Like, what are we? And unfortunately, the answer is in the question. If you have to ask what are we, then I'm sorry, dear. We are nothing. So, okay. I'm going to share my experiences because I used to be this person. I used to have low self-esteem. I used to be anxious. I used to want validation so bad that I would settle for less. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss how to be assertive in relationship, how to set the record straight, and make things clear to avoid confusion, to avoid long-term damage, to avoid exhaustion in dating phases. Okay, so let's dive right. Actually, the reason why we settle, the reason why we wait so long to ask men what we are in terms of in the dating stages is mostly because we have an insecure attachment. Okay, we have an insecure, and it might be most of the time for women is anxious attachment. So this is mostly because we have low self-esteem and we want to try hard to make this work. All right, we want to see if he's gonna change or whatever. But the trick is most men use the confusion tactic. Like, if they know that they don't really want anything with you, they try as much as possible to prevent clarity in the dating phase. Not all men though, but most men will try as much as possible to act confused, to try not to even go to that topic, just so they can spend time to waste your time. And most of the time, most men are not doing it on purpose though. You're not doing it on purpose. It's just, you know, it's just what it is. So I have a question for you. If a man were to ask you, hey, can I have some sex? What are you gonna say? 90% of the time, as women, we are gonna say no, right? Yeah, so in order to avoid you from saying no, what they will do is they will try as much as possible not to get into the discussion of what this relationship or this dating phase, what the goal is, or to give you clarity, or for you to know what their main intentions are. Okay, so in order to avoid this, the best thing to do in the early stages of dating, do not wait until after 2 months, do not wait until after 3 months. In the early stages of dating, within the first month, try as much as possible to let this person know what your intentions are, and ask them what your intentions are. What are they looking for? Now, if you are, you know, just looking to have fun, you don't want anything serious, then I mean, you're good. But if you're looking for something serious, you're dating with a purpose, you're dating for marriage, then the best thing to do in the beginning stages is to take sex off the table. Why do I say this? Is because sex for us women is going to increase attachment and increase emotional investment. And once a woman is emotionally invested and attached, it's hard for her to make the decision of letting go of something that is not even going to be in the first place. So the best thing to do, if you are dating with a purpose of serious relationship or marriage, is to take sex off the table right off the bat. communicate this with the person that you're dating. Hey, what are you looking for? I'm looking for a serious relationship. I'm looking for marriage. I'm dating with intention. I'm dating with a purpose. What are you looking for? And if this person is not clear with you, and if this person is like, oh, like, you know, let's go with the flow, let's just let them know, hey, I respect what you want, I respect your needs, but that's not what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna end this. Whenever you're ready, whenever you feel like you want something serious, or whenever we're on the same page, you can hit me up. And if I'm available, and if I'm free, and if I'm still single, and if I'm not married, then we can talk business, okay? But do not wait to get emotionally invested. As women, we get emotionally invested. I do not care what people say, but personally, sex is going to have you attached and emotionally invested. And it doesn't even matter if it's good or bad, if the sex is good or if the sex is bad, whatever. You still will get emotionally invested and attached. And what people don't understand is that in order to confidently communicate your needs and accept the outcome, you have to do the work. You have to do the work, and you have to be ready. Be ready to be alone. Be ready to have your phone dry as the Sahara Desert. Okay? The phone is gonna be dry. You ain't gonna get no messages from most men. You probably will get one message in a month or something. You will go through a phase of loneliness. Because once sex is off the table, the people that were not going to put in the effort in the first place are going to ghost you. All of a sudden, all the guys that were all over you, honey, they're gonna ghost you, or you're gonna try and put in a little bit of effort, and then when they see that, damn, this girl means what she's saying, she's standing on business, then they'll just leave. Once you get your mind ready, once you set yourself up that I'm ready for the outcome, I'm ready to be alone for a certain amount of time, I'm ready to be ghosted, I'm preparing myself to be ghosted, I'm preparing myself to not have any messages on my phone for days, then you are kind of prepared. Because in the long run, what is your goal though? Your goal in the long run is to find your person, to find someone that is on the same page as you, to find someone who also wants a serious relationship, someone who is seriously looking for marriage. And that person is just one person. So you do not need a bunch of men or a bunch of people texting you, and 99% of these people, they just want one thing. One thing. And when they get that thing, baby, it's over. It's over, baby. When they got that one thing, they fly like they got wings. So this is my thing. After I did the self-work and I realized that, why was I entertaining all these people? Why was I settling for less? Why was I not communicating my needs in the first few months of dating? Why was I waiting? And when I waited, I would get emotionally distressed. I'll be so emotionally invested that there was no point in walking away. part is that this cycle just kept going and going and going until I was like, hold up, wait a minute, time for some accountability. Why am I always in this cycle? It was my attachment style, and that style was anxious attachment. I was desperate, desperado, desperate to be in a relationship, desperate to be with someone, desperate to be like the people I see on social media, the happy-dovey-lovey relationships, the perfect relationship. I wanted that too. And by all means, I was gonna get it. Not knowing that I needed to do the work. It was only when I did the work that I knew that was my fault. I knew that I needed to take responsibility. Because then I was gonna continue until I get so damaged that I would settle for less. So what are we gonna do? The steps to take to avoid this is to find out, do you have low self-esteem? Are you properly communicating your needs? Or are you just going with the flow because you're scared that if you are cutthroat, he's going to ghost you? I used to be scared. I didn't want to get ghosted. I was scared to death of being ghosted. It was like an emotional punishment. You know what I mean? But now, ghost who? Ghost where? Ghost, where are you? I want people to ghost me because it's so peaceful. Like, it's so peaceful to not have to deal with all these things. Like, I'm telling you, in the first 2 to 3 weeks, I'm setting the record straight. What do you want? Because I'm dating with a purpose. Because me, I'm dating to eventually get married. Because me, I'm not having sex with you anytime near soon. So I'm letting you know so you don't waste your time. Because what people don't get is that wasting somebody's time is wasting your own time too. You're wasting your own time by wasting somebody else's time. And the most expensive commodity is not money, y'all. It's not money, it is time. You can always get money back, but you can never ever get your time back. You cannot go back in time and relive what happened in the past. No. You can always make money. You can always do an extra shift. You can always start a business. You can always do something here and there to get money. But time, honey, you ain't gonna get no time. So my goal is to help younger women, younger girls, people that, you know, might be going through heartbreaks, breakups, confusion. Because I used to go through all of that, and I did the work. I did the research. I read the books. I went to therapy. And I want to share this. Like, I want to share this so we don't keep on making the same mistakes. And I'm telling you, taking sex off the table is so powerful. It's so powerful. Because it's an easy elimination process for people who really... And don't get me wrong, taking sex off the table is not guaranteed that you're gonna automatically, you know, find the perfect person or whatever, because there is some people that will literally do right by you just to get what they want. But as a woman, if you do the work and you become in tuned, you just know when somebody's just playing games with you. You just know when someone is not genuine. You just know when something doesn't feel right. We always know this, but we just let go of it. And these same things that we ignore are the same things that cause our distraction later. So after I realized that I used to settle for the fear of being alone and the fear of, you know, being ghosted or whatever, and having low self-esteem and not loving myself enough to choose myself, not loving myself to say no, not loving myself to walk away. So what are we gonna do? First assignment for you is figure out your attachment style, okay? I have a video about attachment styles. There's 4 types of attachment style. Figure out your attachment style. Once you figure out your attachment style, then you know what you need to work on. Is it confidence that you need to work on? Is it a fear of loneliness? Is it a fear of rejection that you need to work on? Okay. Once you know that, now you gotta start working on that. How do you build confidence? How do you start loving yourself and choosing you? How? Setting boundaries, communicating your needs, not going with the flow. We don't go with the flow. We are not periods. Okay? Don't go with the flow. Going with the flow never help nobody. No matter how handsome, no matter how tall, no matter how sexy, we're not going with the flow. We just communicating our needs, and if it doesn't serve us, we walking away. Period. Because what's the point of waiting so long and becoming so emotionally invested and attached, and then eventually you become damaged goods? Because this long-term damage, this long-term emotional suffocation, because this person is going to keep you suffocated. They're gonna keep you needing air, like you need oxygen, like you need it, like they're gonna keep you needing because they will not provide it. They will not provide clarity. They will not choose you. They will not put you first. And they will just continue playing the confusion game. What are we? And then they pick up a fight with you. What are we? And then, oh, you keep asking, and why was you desperate? Why this? Honey, would you rather look like a tough person, a desperate person who wants to set the record straight, or someone who goes with the flow and always get hurt and dumped in the long run when it's too late? Be ready to be ghosted. Be ready to feel alone sometimes, because the long-term goal is worth more than the instant gratification of the short-term pleasures. Yeah, you might get some sex, you might get some text messages, you might get some, hey, what you doing, what you doing, what you doing, what you doing, what you doing. They're going what you're doing you to death, because they know they don't want anything else. They don't want to put in the effort. And you get damaged, and now you go around saying all men are trash, all this, that, that. No, there's some good men out there, honey. I've seen some people in some real healthy marriages, real healthy relationships. Okay, there's good men out there because there's good women out there. I'm a good woman, so I know there's a good men out there. You're a good woman, so there's good men out there. Don't be afraid of being alone. Yeah, it's hard. Like I feel alone sometimes, you know, like, because I'm in a phase where I took a break from dating. Like I don't really want to date or anything like that. I just want to enjoy being alone, because these are things that you don't get anymore. Once you get married and you have kids, you cannot go back in time to when you were single, to when you were childless, to when you would just wake up and just do whatever. Like sometimes I just maybe drink some tea and then call it a day. Like I don't feel like cooking. You know what I mean? But I know eventually when I'm married or in a relationship or whatever, I'm gonna have to do the work too. I'm gonna have to put in the effort, because it's a two-way street. But until then, I'm gonna enjoy enjoy being alone. Okay, my phone is be dried sometimes. It's be dry. Like I will go on my messages, not even one message, baby. But then back when I used to entertain all them people, I would have messages. Why are doing? Where you are? No. All these people, 99% of them just wanted to. Y'all know what it is. I feel like I've been ranting and talking too much. I hope you learned something from this video, guys. Just remember, in the early dating stages, be assertive. Make your intentions clear. Let the other person know what you're looking for. And if it doesn't align with yours, walk away. Do not wait. Do not wait to become emotionally attached and emotionally invested. Time is precious. Time is the most expensive commodity. So do not waste your time. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, I know you enjoyed my previous video about attachment styles, because it is by knowing your attachment style that you will know what you need to work on to get better in dating and choosing right partners for you. So if you're interested in finding out your attachment style, watch this video up here. I think on my last video I said watch this video up below, guys. I don't know what I do sometimes, what I say sometimes. You know what? Have a great day, guys. Bye.